Well, after a rainy morning, temperatures climbed to the mid to low 80s, and since then we've dropped to the 70s after a beautiful sunset. Hot and humid outside right now, but all of that warm, humid air is going to help fuel some more thunderstorms tomorrow, similar to what we saw earlier this morning, with the primary threats being gusty wind and hail. The Storm Prediction Center has outlined a level 1 of 5 on tomorrow's storm outlook. Again, that's on the lower end of the scale, and only a few of the thunderstorms that we see tomorrow could be severe at times. But here's the first warning feature track. You can see the thunderstorms that are going to be moving through Alabama is going to start out in Oklahoma and Arkansas and Texas. It's going to work its way slowly into Alabama, and at least one wave is going to make it through. Now, I want you to take this model with a grain of salt because, yeah, we have the instability, we have the humid air, we got everything we need for severe weather. However, the lift aspect of things, I don't think any of these models are doing a perfect job at depicting what's going to happen. So the key takeaway is note that tomorrow morning we're going to have at least one wave of rain come through. Some of those, again, could be severe, lots of lightning similar to what we saw this morning, but not everybody will see rain and not everybody will see severe weather. This is 8 a.m. and this model is depicting more thunderstorms over the Birmingham metro and over East Alabama, and then we clear out for the remainder of the morning. However, with the humidity and the heat coming back into play by the afternoon and evening, we could see a few isolated thunderstorms pop up here or there, but again, I think mainly everybody will be driving in the afternoon and evening. Now we're switching gears to Tuesday night into Wednesday. This is more of an elevated risk for severe weather. The Storm Prediction Center has outlined a preliminary risk, meaning this can and will change between now and Tuesday night. So don't let this be the last time you come in and check on the forecast. A level 2 of 5 risk for along and north of that I-20, I-59 corridor. That's a scattered risk, a level 2 on the scale. And then northwest Alabama, Lamar, Marion, Winston, Coleman, up to Huntsville and Madison County, the Shoals, Florence, and Franklin counties, you guys are in level 3 risk, meaning compared to this morning and tomorrow, we're going to see more scattered to numerous thunderstorms sweep through North Alabama between Tuesday night and Wednesday morning. And that's why you see that yellow icon up there. That just means that Tuesday is an impact day, meaning nuisance weather, and could impact your normal routine as well. And again, as I mentioned, that elevated risk for severe weather. And we're not the only ones in this. Tennessee is in this, Mississippi, parts of Kentucky as well. What are the impacts going to be? Well, as I mentioned before, a little bit more of an elevated risk for damaging winds and large hail. I think those are the main threats. But if you hear thunder roar, always go indoors. The system is going to come in and out pretty quickly, so not too much of a flooding threat. But the timing between 5 p.m. Tuesday and then the morning hours on Wednesday, here's a model look at what we could see, the first warning future track, and it's not going to look as pretty as the other model we have because it's more of a longer range model. We're still 3 to 4 days out. It comes again around 7 p.m. Tuesday and then intensifies around 11 p.m., some heavier downpours and pockets of thunderstorms rolling through. And then by 5 a.m. Wednesday, it looks like we're just left with a few showers before clearing out completely by 10 a.m. Wednesday. Then we got some cooler and drier air coming in after that. But how much rain could we see between now and Wednesday afternoon? Anywhere between a ½ inch and even upwards to 4 inches of rain. So if you're looking for rain, it'll be mainly towards the northwest, but everybody has a shot of about at least an inch of rain between now and Wednesday afternoon. Here's your 7-day forecast. Scattered showers and thunderstorms return tomorrow. Again, I think the highest chance of seeing these thunderstorms will be through the morning hours, and then through the afternoon, the rain chances drop. Monday, we warm up, highs in the mid to upper 80s. Some spots like Demopolis down there in Greene County could get down or get up into the lower 90s. And then as we work our way into Tuesday night into Wednesday morning, that's when those severe thunderstorms will work their way through. Thursday and Friday, we drop lows in the mid 50s, highs in the 70s. And more isolated thunderstorms return by Saturday.